I think the 5-year plan will identify a few strategic sectors, including AI adoption, maybe the next generation of battery, self-driving cars, humanoid robotics, biotech. But end of the day, I think all these high-tech sector means China is moving away from the supply-centric business model in the last 2 decades. In the last 2 decades, it's all about capex. Try to get as many projects as possible, infrastructure, production, factories. That scale of economy helped China, but now is a time to focus on productivity. So I think the industrial policy in China will be redesigned in a smarter way, which means financial institutions and fiscal deficit, government resources will probably try to support all emerging sectors, but they will try to evaluate them based on the capacity utilization, based on the return from future projects. Unlike the last 2 decades, there has been too much investment in a lot of conventional sectors, which contributed to some of today's anti-involution debate, right? So I think that's chapter 1, try to move away from scale into productivity. If you look at the bright spots in China's equity market, since September last year, a lot of this rally in the equity market was largely driven by tech names, be it AI adoption, the localization of GPU, biotech, self-driving cars. So it's quite interesting divergence if you compare them to the traditional economy, be it housing or cyclical sectors. So in the equity market, apparently global capital are already chasing the so-called new productive force in China. But for overall economy, I think things are more challenging because old sectors are much bigger and old habits die hard. For example, shifting from that supply-centric business model towards productivity-driven is easier said than done. We probably need more structural reform with the 5-year plan to achieve that. So I see some hopes, some early signals, but we need to do more.